the YouTube stuff that is happening, a lot of people are super panicky about it. Let me just make sure you guys can see. It all started with this Twitter post. I'm a bird, mother. I'm a bird. All the panic started with this. Like a simple tweet with some not so accurate information. I did see a lot of people right away using this to throw shade at reaction channels, including ourselves. I've seen shade being thrown at Smargalana, at Tectone, at Asmongold, but the reality is what they're doing is definitely transformative content. I'll just go into it step by step so we don't lose track of what I'm trying to even say. The tweet was made by Dexerto. YouTube is cracking down on unoriginal, quote unquote, unoriginal content with major monetization change. Starting July 15th, channels that do not meaningfully transform clips risk losing monetization. That includes reaction channels, compilation pages, and more. So I'll go into that a little bit more into detail. So even YouTube got involved. As you guys can see, it got community noted. Because even YouTube got involved with this, less than accurate narrative. Not exactly to clarify, this is a minor update to our long-standing YPP policies to help us better identify when content is mass-produced or repetitive. This type of content has already been ineligible for monetization for years and is content viewers often consider quote-unquote spam, okay? So what does that exactly mean? Of course, just because there's a lot of panic happening, a lot of people, especially smaller content creators, they might not exactly know what this means. So I try to provide as much information as I could. For people panicking about this will affect channels that do these things. There's always gonna be exclusions and exceptions. Because let's be honest, YouTube is gonna use AI, and that system is not always perfect. This is the list that I am thinking this is gonna affect. Those channels that do those top 10 lists, like what was it, Watch Mojo and stuff, and specifically the ones who are also using AI voiceovers and stock footage. If you ever scroll through YouTube Shorts, there's like a huge epidemic and plague happening of it. Then content farms using AI to upload dozens of similar videos a day. There's quite a few websites that provide where you can generate like bulk videos, like 20 videos a pop. There's even Fiverr gigs where you can literally pay them $20 for 20 short videos to post on your YouTube channel. So that's what that entails. Slideshows, copy paste formats, or TikTok to YouTube repost. Basically, people saying something on one platform and just downloading it and re-uploading it. And lazy TTS or quote unquote news channels that rewrite other people's scripts. Again, we saw those channels even when we're reacting to stuff. It's basically someone writes a script or generates a script and just uses text to speech to record it all. And of course, when it comes to react channels, it's gonna be react channels that do stuff like chair react or Sniper Wolf, where she just goes, oh no way, crazy. So it's gonna be more down the line of that. There's gonna be some errors in it. It's gonna give another loophole for people to report other channels to. And I do think a lot of smaller channels would definitely suffer through it, because let's be honest, people love reporting channels just because they don't like them. Let's see how it ends. Hopefully YouTube will actually work on their own AI analysis and analyzing content. Let's see. So basically, it looks like the H3 copyright lawsuit is already having some positive changes. Yes, it does. But there's a lot of mass panic happening over this. If your content is at least 20 minutes longer than the original, it's probably safe. Not just that, so it's like a relative thing. How often do you pause? During the pauses, how much actually meaningful commentary you're adding? Are you just like non-stop watching it and just a slight giggle, all that stuff. Like how much it's basically how much value are you actually adding? If you remove your content, right? If you remove your reaction from that content, will it make a difference? How different is it from the original video with your added commentary? So it's literally relative to how much you yourself transform the original content. I wonder how this will affect music reactions. It will be down the line the same thing, like how much value of commentary you're adding. So I had some notes. Let me find my notes on this. I thought we will go through the YouTube policies here itself, fully understand what exactly is happening. Tons of shorts and clips are just copy paste of shows. Yeah, I do think they will heavily concentrate on shorts, and they will definitely heavily concentrate on just straight up re-uploads. Yeah, you pause plenty for a bit much considering you yap into other topics. Okay, my bad. My bad, wanting to bring some more context and lighten the mood. Sorry. I guess I need to do more react chairs. I mean, chair reacts. What is a react chair? Planet is just getting started. Okay. I'm a sucker for Flickazord React videos. Yeah, so the Flickazord React videos will be a little bit like in the gray area because there's just so much additional commentary you can do on that without you completely ruining a comedy video. I've seen some channels take a 10-minute video and turn it into an hour-long video. Yeah, and those channels are safe. Does this also mean about streaming on YouTube? No. And that is another thing that's happening. YouTube wants to tackle mass-produced repetitive content. Channels who, first of all, stream different things. They upload their own original shorts with different stuff. They upload videos, even if it's react videos. It's already like different content. So like the repetitiveness is already reduced in it. And plus on top of that, you pause, you talk, you react, you add some value to it, you add some extra context to it. That would go, all of it will be under fair use. He has so much content and delivers it so fast. It's a good indicator of the knowledge of the viewers. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Some more extra context specifically for the react channels, because that is the big panic that is happening right now. When it comes to monetizing react content, you can monetize react content if you add significant original commentary, criticism, or educational value. This falls under fair use, but it must be transformative, meaning your presence adds meaning to the original content. Example, pausing frequently to analyze, joke, teach, or explain what you're reacting to. Then you have the right or a license to use original content. So this is what you guys were asking about music reactions. So if a person has the rights and it was already pre-agreed that they will be reviewing the song or something like that, they will fall under fair use as well. You create your own visuals and audio for part of the video. So let's say you're reacting to a video, but you, of course, do your own custom intros, music, overlays, and camera commentary. That adds another value of transformative reaction and transformative content use. And then, of course, you comply with YouTube community guidelines and advertiser guidelines. So like cursing, smoking, all that stuff. And you're not relying on repeated and low effort content. Example, reaction to the same type of video over and over again without any added value. So best example would be like what Sniper Wolf was doing. She was reacting to compilations of TikToks, and you could literally just cut her reactions and paste it, and it would not make a difference to what kind of video she reacts to. Let's also go through the stuff you cannot monetize. If you use copyrighted content without permission or a license, and your reaction is minimal or not transformative. For example, just watching a full video silently or with minor comments. So basically what Denims, what Casey Tron, and what Frogan did. Your video feels like a re-upload of someone else's content, even with a face cam, especially if The original content plays uninterrupted, so there's literally no pauses happening at all. Your reaction is passive or minimal. So if you even do pause, it's gonna be like, oh, that's so crazy, that's so wild, I didn't know that. And it's short form like shorts and adds very little original input. So again, Sniper Wolf. You rely on repeated formats without variation or originality. YouTube considered this repetitious or mass-produced content, which is now being demonetized under July 2025 policy. So this is exactly the main thing they're tackling: mass-produced repetitive content. What about try not to laugh reactions? Yeah, I think those will be axed because all they're doing is sitting there trying not to laugh.
Yeah.
Unless they have the prior agreement from all the original creators. Can you use cover versions of popular music? So that is something YouTube has been already tackling. When you do covers, it does get copyrighted. It already was happening. For some reason, this reminded me of the Fine Bros who attempted to monopolize React content. They didn't try to monopolize React content. They tried to copyright it. That is very different. They tried to pull a Nintendo. That is very different. This part is going to be for people who are wondering how to protect themselves. Things to help protect your monetization. Pause often and speak over the content. Use picture-in-picture or cropped version of the original video. Basically, don't just put like the whole screen, just someone else's video, and claim like you're adding any value to it. Add overlays, memes, zooms, text commentary. Anything that enhances your originality. Consider using Creative Commons or licensed cleared clips if you don't want to risk takedowns. If possible, reach out for permission or use content from creators who openly allow reactions. Some even encourage it. So remember how I've been explaining to you guys that I try to reach out to every content creator that I react to videos of? Basically, that's what it means. It doesn't harm you. It won't kill you. If you're a React channel, reach out to them. DM them on any platform they're active and just ask if they are all right with you reacting to their videos. It never hurts.
Matic says, based on these rules, all the Fox women I watch should be safe because VTubers' appeal is their actual yapping. So I think VTubers will come out on top of this.
It depends. Like I said, it depends. I've seen a vast difference of different kind of VTubers also reacting. There are VTubers who also just sit. But there are like good examples like Smuggleana that goes on tangents. So it's so relative to how they actually react. I'll just use our channel as an example. For almost a year, we've been mainly doing, not only, but mainly doing React videos every single day, right? But we are gonna be still eligible for monetization because we are pausing a lot. We are adding extra context. We are doing even research and adding extra pictures and imagery to what we're reacting to. We are also putting in what our opinions are, what our thoughts are. And we're not just putting that video on the big screen. It's just like taking over the whole screen. We have our own visuals, we have our own intros, we have our own outros, all of that. And on top of that, we ask for permission from the content creators to react to their videos. Channels like ours are not gonna face any of this, especially because we moved and now I have space to record my own stuff too. So all of it is gonna be basically evening everything out and basically balancing everything. We're gonna have mix of our own original shorts, some react videos, some original videos, and streams. Yes, when you do your own original streams, it also changes things for you. It literally just depends on how much your specific channel pumps out identical stuff. This goes under how much it feels like it's mass produced. If it's all just identical, that would go under mass produced slop. Yeah, it's gotta be AI content, not just reacts. Yeah, so I think, and again, that's my opinion, I think mostly they'll be looking into AI slop, not react slop. So cooking stream soon? Oh, I really want to do that, yes. Actually asking to react to content is a rare thing to see from content creators. I applaud that. I mean, it's just right. But yeah, all of this information is here. It's just people need to learn how to fucking read. I've seen so many people retweet the external thing, not even understanding what the context is, not even understanding what the policy is. On top of that, it is a policy that they had for years now, but people apparently don't know how to fucking read. I genuinely hope this is gonna clear up stuff for a lot of people. So let me look up the definition of mass-produced. What does repetitive or mass-produced content even mean? Specifically, YouTube defines this as content that is very similar from video to video, lacks originality, and offers little value beyond what's already available. It's very vague, yes, so it always leaves like a lot of gray areas there. What not to do. Reacting to very similar types of videos over and over with the same reaction or format, such as watching TikToks or fails with the same facial expression and little or no commentary. So basically just sitting there and going, doing that day in and day out all the time. Using a Facecam Plus full screen video layout with no cuts, edits, or added value. So what that means is you react to it, it's just one big cut. There's no editing, no transitions, nothing. It's just one long big cut. Saying generic things like "that's crazy" or "oh wow" repeatedly without explaining why. Not pausing the video or just playing long clips uninterrupted. For people who are still not fully understanding why YouTube specifically is doing that. In July 2025, YouTube updated its monetization policies to crack down on AI-generated, mass-produced, and low-effort content. So content slop, right? But like the actual content slop. Channels relying on repetitive formats with minimal human input. So yeah, you play it, you download it, you call it a day. Reaction channels are now under more scrutiny if their content looks automated, templated, or lazy, even if it technically follows fair use. Simple rules to follow: if someone can watch the original video and get the same experience, your reaction content is not transformative enough and may be demonetized or removed from YPP, YouTube Partner Program. So it's not going to be as simple as that. One video is going to get demonetized, your whole channel will get demonetized. You will completely use YouTube Partnership. And for people who don't know, YouTube Partnership is what allows you to have super chats on your stream, memberships, and ad revenue. So basically, all your income from YouTube would be completely cut. So I hope it helps everyone, all this information. Honestly, not a bad thing. I just fear they may overstep it. So I don't think they will be doing actual human scanning because of how many videos uploaded on a daily on YouTube. I think it's gonna be going everything through like an AI scanner. So I think that's what's gonna cause the most issues. Good explanation. Well, I'm trying my best. Now that I'm like, my brain is a little more present and I'm able to actually, do things.
Yeah.
I'm trying to actually provide information on this channel.
Yeah. Fly high. Check it. Spread my wings high, reach the sky. Feathers in the wind, never asking why. I'm a bird, motherfucker, I'm a bird. Soaring high, yeah, that's the word. Flying free like you never heard.